She came to me, Mike's Instant Movie Review. I don't know if this is being recorded in black and white, but I'm seeing myself in black and white. I've got my phone on black and white grayscale for reasons I won't get into right now, but maybe in a future video I will. So I saw this movie tonight, very interesting. She came to me. Why did I go see it? Well, the time was right, the timing of the film. Also, I could tell that this movie is probably not going to be in theaters very long. I just have been going to so many movies for the last 4 years, especially with these wonderful subscription plans from AMC, where I'm at tonight, Regal Cinema, Cinemark, all these wonderful theaters have all these wonderful subscription plans, and I take advantage of them. And I said, okay, I want to see this movie. I want to see it on the big screen. I'm not a Netflix and chill fuck. I'm not a I'll watch it at home asshole. I go to the goddamn theater like a man and watch the movies on the big screen. So let me discuss it. What did I think? Very good goddamn movie. Okay. Reminds me of movies for perhaps from the late 90s, early 2000s. You had all these interesting indie films with all these wonderful actors and all these character developments and different types of stories. And then everything got very superhero, Marvel Comics, this fuck, that fuck, reboot, sequel. So this was kind of a throwback to better times for cinema. And you've got a beautiful cast: Anne Hathaway, Marissa Tomei. Nice to see, and look, I'm just going to say it. Peter Dinklage, great actor. Nice to see a person with, a different type of body shape, that the whole goddamn movie is not about, oh, look, he's got a different type of body. He's short. Let's talk about it. That's the whole fucking character. Nice to see that no mention of it, okay? So good for him. Although I would debate Mr. Dinklage on his Snow White and the Seven Dwarves debacle. Hornswoggle might take exception. You can look up my review of Hornswoggle's book on One Pro Wrestling and Sports Fan. But in any event, Dinklage is a great actor. I was not a huge Game of Thrones fan. I watched the first season and that's it. I call the show Tits and Dragons. It was not a favorite show of mine. But I know that Peter Dinklage was on the show, so a lot of you people didn't have the Peter Dinklage shock factor like I did, because I remember him in the wonderful film, the Station Agent. Before that, Living in Oblivion. Was he in Elf? Was he in that one with Whistledick with Will Ferrell? And you know who looks good in that fucking movie is the love interest, the whatever the fuck. The new girl, the not Katy Perry, but the other one. That you ever watch that thing, the quirky girl, Saturday Night Live, the parody of her, of that actress, whatever her name is. In any event, that's very funny. All is good. I like the movie. Marissa Tomei, I mean, can you imagine spoiler, giving up your wife, Anne Hathaway, for your mistress, Marissa Tomei? What a choice. What a lucky man that Peter Dinklage in the film. Uh, Young love, very interesting topic. We're taking on the topic in this film of statutory in a sense. Yet, as this film illustrates, things are sometimes more complicated. The young man is 18 years old. The young lady is 16 years old. They have a romance. The evil stepfather or the evil adopted father is opposed because he might be a racist. And so off we go onto the boat to find marriage in Delaware. Very interesting stuff, folks. Some of my screenplays, I used to do this thing in the screenplays that I would write 10 years ago, where I would have to have a fucking scene in a Waffle House in Delaware. I did that with two of my wonderful scripts, Bad Girls with Good Tattoos, and also God is My Best Friend. Both have wonderful scenes in a Waffle House in Delaware. But yeah, so Delaware, the home for sexual freedom, the home for libations and marriage to fucking underage women and all types of things, according to this film. So I guess you'd have to see it. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend this movie. Now here I'll go again on my own, going down that twisted road or whatever the fuck, like Tawny Katane on the goddamn car. I would say that this movie doesn't necessarily have to be broadcast on a big screen to be enjoyable. You could watch it in the comfort of your own home. Because it's not like there's a bunch of gunfights or any shit like that. It's character development, it's story. This movie, I used to go see the opera on the big screen. The movie theaters have all these Met operas. I haven't done that in several years. And several times I could have done it, but I just didn't want to invest the 4 hours. But this movie kind of like sideways made you want to drink a glass of port or a glass of wine or whatever the fuck, Sauvignon. This movie makes you want to go see an opera, for Christ's sakes. So I might have to go do that. Okay. So basically, I enjoyed the film. I mean, Anne Hathaway, one of my favorite actresses. I don't understand how she got this trickle down effect. All the commoners, like you, are always saying what a bitch she is and she's hard to work with and all this goddamn shit. Well, I don't see it. I just see a wonderful actress, Anne Hathaway, one of my personal faves, okay? Marissa Tomei, been around forever, a different world from where you come from. That sitcom was originally supposed to be about her white character in the all-black college, but they changed it because Lisa Bonet was so popular at the time, and then she got pregnato, and she got written out of her own show. So a little bit of pop culture history I thought I'd inject into my own spiel. What else about this goddamned movie? I'm trying to remember all the wonderful people that are in it, all the wonderful actors. You got boats, you got operas, you got Peter Dinklage, you got Anne Hathaway. Christ, spoiler, becoming a goddamn nun. I think that might be my only fucking fault with this film. No offense to nuns, but Anne Hathaway, come on. She's not going to be a nun. I know it's not actually Anne Hathaway. It's her character, but she shouldn't be a fucking nun. She's too gorgeous. So I liked the fucking movie, and I enjoyed it. So, yes, go see this goddamned movie. You can put the fucking, Saw, I haven't seen Saw 10. I haven't seen the fucking whatever the fuck 3. The fucking Denzel 3. I haven't seen the Expendables 4. Christ, I don't need to see all these goddamn sequels. I want original movies that seem like they should have been made in 1997 with all-star ensemble casts, movies taking place in New York City, people cheating on their spouses, illegal love, all types of things, all types of adult content in a cinematic movie, okay? So I enjoyed this fucking thing. Put me in your next movie, Anne. Let's have a romance in a film. Good job.